بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه كما يحب ربنا ويرضاه. بارك الله فيكم. نحن قادمون على شهر صيام وقيام. We're approaching a month of fasting and a month of standing in the salah. طيب سأسألكم عن الصلاة. I'm going to ask you all about the salah. What do you think? Somebody makes salah after all the years, he's still making it wrong. Yes, Lord. Is that okay? The main thing he just pray. You don't have to be like exactly right. As long as he's praying, it's just pray. All right? Why are you so shadid? Yeah, Amar. And my does he have to pray exactly a specific way? Or he just make it a cool face. Come on, raise your hand, make the movement, make the motion. Don't have to be exactly like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got it. It has to be a specific way. The way he raises his hands has to be a specific way. Tayyip, listen. I'm in ruku'. Imam says, Sami Allahu liman hamida. So I come up, I say, Rabbana laka alham. I raise up my hands like I'm making dua. I say, Rabbana laka alham. I wipe my face. I want good. You know? I raise up my hand when I say, Sami Allahu hamida. I say, Rabbana laka alham. I raise my hands up like I'm making dua. And I wipe my face. Yeah, but is that okay? That's not okay. What do you think if somebody did that in their salah? That their reward for the salah would be deficient? No. What he's doing this year after year after year after year. Hey, we're coming on Ramadan. Shahr al-Qiyam. You know, we're in the month of standing. You're making salah incorrectly. You don't do that in the salah. Who من الذي جاء بالصلاة وعلم الناس? Who came with the salah علم الناس يا نبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. يعني هو علم الناس الصلاة. He actually taught them how to pray. Damn. Well, they was making salah a different way. He taught them this is the way to make it. نعم. طيب. فهذا سؤال. من صحابي ومن أخرجه وما حاله صلوا كما رأيتموني أصلي. Pray like you have seen me pray. And don't pray any other way. Pray like you've seen me pray. من صحابي يا ماجد. لقد سألتكم من قبل. I've asked you all many times about this hadith. Ibn Mas'ud or Anas. Well, 3 strikes and you're out. 2 strikes is okay. 2 strikes, you're still all right. Naam ya Abu Ahmed. Ibn Huwayrith. Malik ibn Huwayrith. ما في البخاري. طيب ما كنيته مالك ابن الحويرث. ما كنيته يا بشير؟ أبو سعد. لا أبو سليمان. نعم. طيب let's have some. This is a hadith azim. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying to his companions, Sallu. He's talking to them. Like you pray, you see me pray. Don't pray any other way. Don't pray any other way. فالنبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول أول ما يحاسب به العبد يوم القيامة من عمله صلاته. The first thing that the servant is going to be held accountable for, the first thing he's going to be asked about from his deeds on Yawm al-Qiyamah, the first thing is the salah, his salah. So everybody has to make the salah. طيب How many years do you think somebody is excused for not knowing the salah? Year after year after year. Time, what about pointing your finger in the salah at the shahud? Man yujib. من معنى خليني أختار واحد. من يجيب. How do you point your finger? Do you point your finger at the beginning of the shahud, the whole tashahhud, or you just pointing at a certain amount of time? من يجيب في المؤخر على الجدار. نعم يا أخانا جميعا. You point from the beginning to the end. Nah. Do you put it down and put it up? You put it down sometimes, you put it up sometimes, or you just keep it pointing? Keep it pointing. Keep it pointing. Todd, do you just pick it up, or do you hold your other fingers? Do you grab your other fingers? When you give another. What about the rest of the fingers? Who's over here? انت يا اخانا. حواليك. نعم نعم. يا اخانا. هو معي. السلام عليكم. الذي على الجدار. يا اخانا ما اسمه؟ محمد. How do you point your finger in the salah? لا 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 الذي بجنبك. How do you point your finger in the salah? بشير. آخر المسجد. How do you point your fingers in the salah? كم يا زنداني انتبهوا انتبه. لا اسمع انتبه انتبه. الذي عنده الميكروفون له غلبة لا تحاول. نعم اسمع. How do you point your finger in the salah? كيف تشير اصبعك؟ كيف؟ طيب انا اسالك عن اسالك انت. لا لا الذي بجنبك من هذا؟ عبد الملك. يصير بالشبابة. لكن متى؟ When you point with your finger, from the beginning to the end, or just when you say لا إله إلا الله? لا لا لا. أنا لابد أفتش. I'm going to search from the beginning to the end. طيب يا إخوتي في الله. Listen. يا عبد الفتاح. No. When you point your finger, you're going to point your finger after when you come up and you start Attahiyatu Lillah, you're going to start pointing your finger to the end of the tashahhud, to the end. Not just when you say Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, not just during that time. Don't rob yourself of your reward. You have a reward like this for the salah, and you just take half of it, you throw it in the garbage. لا تغش نفسك. كن صاحبك، كن حبيبك. كلام طيب يا باب الله. كن حبيبك. يا عم صالح. كن صاحبك. Be your man. Be your best friend. Take care of your own self. Or somebody's gonna come to you while you praying. They're gonna hold your finger up for you. They're gonna squeeze your fingers like that. They're gonna hold it up for you. وكل يكون صاحبك. دبر نفسك يا رائد. أنت معي. نعم. هذا صلاتك. هذه صلاتك. That's your salah. ما يكون ناقصا كل صلاة. It can't be deficient every single salah. طيب, how long you gonna be? طيب, مش عندكم في بيوتكم من كتب الصلاة? How many of you have cars? If you get a flat tire, you have an iron to take that nut off the tire. You have a tire, you have the iron to take off the nut. You have a crank, what do you call that? I forgot the name. You have a jack. You have a jack to put up that car? Child, what do you have to check your salah? What you have? Name the books. And book is father. What if your daughter asks you something about the salah? What you gonna do? Sifat the salah to Nabi. You have to have some type of book. You gotta have something. Go to your phone, go to something. I need to know about the tashahhud. Ya abati. كيف التشهد? How do I make the shahad? What do I do? هذا مسؤول. You're responsible for that. أيها الأب، أيها الزوج، أيها الجد. شأنك. That's your job. You know the salah, you know how to change the flat tire? Who knows how to change the flat tire? You can put the tire on anyway, or has it be exact way? You got to put it on the exact way. You got to put it on right. Going by accident. يا فارس أنت معي. طيب. فهذا أمر لابد. Everybody, أنا أريد واحد الذي هنا في هذه الدكاكين to have some رفوف just for كتب العلم. علمنا أخينا زيد أو من. They have to have. Where do you get this book? Where is this book at? Where do you at? صفة صلاة النبي, أصول الثلاثة, صفة الوضوء. Well, are you going to learn how to make wudu? نعم. لابد في همشامة لابد من هذا. أقول لكم the village or a place that has a bookstore in it has a sabab لنشر. It's a reason for people to what, to learn. نعم نعم. خذ الكتب. نعم. يعني في أشياء كثيرة. أصل الله يعيننا. This is just a reminder. Everybody here has to know how to make the salah. What about the woman? You have to know how to make salah? They're just women. Why are y'all so shitty? They're women. Why they gotta know how to make the salah? What's that? They have to know how to make salah correctly? They have to be foot to foot, shoulder to shoulder too? The women? How y'all are shitty? Yeah, I've had this. The women also foot to foot, shoulder to shoulder. When they make salah together in the masjid. Huh? Foot to foot, shoulder to shoulder. Foot to foot, shoulder to shoulder. أنا يعني ماذا تتوقع؟ إن كنا نحن يعني مقصرون فيه يا سبحان الله. نعم هذا جزاك الله خير. هذا ما هو يوسف. هذا الله المستعان. هذا لابد لابد. نعم لابد. ما لكم اهدأوا. فالصلاة مهم. هذا شهر القيام. We have زيادة قيام. We have قيام. ما بالك أنت you come out at night, you're tired, and you do extra. وكله ناقصة. كل ركعة ناقصة. ناقصة. It's deficient. It's deficient. It's deficient. It's deficient. You want to get the full reward. نعم. وذكركم بحديث أبي يقظان. ما اسمه يا أبا محمد؟ أبو يقظان. ما اسمه أبي يقظان؟ عمار بن ياسر. صلى صلاة خفيفا فقال الرجل يا أبا يقظان لقد أسرعت في الصلاة. He said, you rushed in the salah. You went quickly. قال هل نقصت من حدودها? Did I take anything away? Was I deficient in fulfilling that was necessary in the salah? قال لا. I mean, you just went quick, but you did everything complete. قال نعم. سارعت بها أو سابقت بها سهوة الشيطان. يعني أسرعت قبل أن يشغلني الشيطان. أسرعت في القيام. أسرعت في الركوع قبل أن يجيني الشيطان. I rushed and I beat the whispering of shaitan. I was short in my ruku', and I just did it shortly before shaitan yashghalani, before he preoccupied with anything. I came up at the ruku'. Then when I was up there, I went down in sujood. I was there a short time before shaitan came to me. I came. نعم. ثم قال سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول إن الرجل لا ينصرف من صلاته لا يكتب له منها إلا تسعها أو ثمنها أو سبعها أو سدسها إلى أن وصل إلى نصفها. صدق رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. أما تخافون أما تندمون على ما فات. نعم. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, somebody, a man, he would leave the salah. He would say, Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Nothing is written down from his salah except a ninth of the salah or an eighth of the salah. You know what an eighth of the salah is? When you make 4 raka'ahs and you get credit for half of it. 4 raka'ahs, you get half raka'ah. An eighth of the salah, or a seventh of the salah, or a sixth, or a fifth, or a quarter of the salah. You make 4 raka'ahs, you get credit for 1. The other 4, it's not accepted. It's not accepted. Man, you who likes that? Raise your hand if you would like that. Nobody would like that. A sukan for yadik. The steering wheel is in your hand. Where you gonna go? You gonna go backwards? You gonna go right? The steering wheel is in your hand. It's your salah. Dabbir nafsak. You have to get it straight. Oh, half. Who would like? Nobody would like half. Well, I can Rabbuk Kareem. Allah's Kareem. Imagine you did it exactly the best you can. I mean, Allah's Kareem. You think he's just going to give you exactly what you deserve? Or he's Kareem. He's going to give it on. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm my Rabbuk Kareem. Shakir. Now, he sees if you try, mashallah. قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال الله تعالى من تقرب إلي شبرا تقربت إليه ذراعا. Whoever comes to me a handspan. Handspan is from this finger to your thumb. Shibr. Whoever comes to Allah shibr, Allah comes to him arms. Man taqarrab ilayya dhira'an. Whoever comes to me by dhira', taqarrabtu minhu ba'an. And from here to there, all of that. Kareem. Is this double? Is from the shibr to the arm, is that double? It's from, if you come to the arm span, he comes from one finger arm length to the other arm. If that double, لا أكثر. يا خطاب أنت معي. قال ومن أتاني يمشي أتيته حربلا سريع. فصلى الله يعيننا جميعا. هذا تنبيه. That's just a caution. Yesterday we were in this ayat. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he says, يسألونك عن الساعة أيان مرساها فيما أنت من ذكراها. They ask you about the hour, when's it going to come? فيما أنت من ذكراها. What does this mean? فيما أنت من ذكراها. What did we say that means? No. ما أنت الذي يجيب عنها. The Prophet, he's not the one that's asked about this and answer about when the hour is. That's for Allah. إِلَى رَبِّكَ مُنْتَهَاهَا. Yani this issue about the hour and when it is with Allah. Allah mentions the likes of this in other surahs. In Surah Al-A'raf, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, يَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنِ السَّاعَةِ أَيَّانَ مُرْسَاهَا. Same thing here. They ask you about the hour. When is it going to come? مَتَى يُقِيمَهَا اللَّهُ. When is Allah going to cause it to happen? قُلْ إِنَّمَا عِلْمُهَا عِنْدَ رَبِّي لَا يُجَلِّيهَا لِوَقْتِهَا إِلَّا هُوَ. Say, this is how you answer them. The knowledge of this is only with Allah. No one makes this matter clear except him. ثَقُلَتْ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. هذا شيء خفي. Nobody in the heavens and the earth knows. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Taha, إِنَّ السَّاعَةَ آتِيَةٌ أَكَادُ أُخْفِيهَا بِمَعْنَى قَدْ أَخْفَيْتُهَا. أكاد أخفيها. هذا مبالغة. أكاد أخفيها. فهذا شيء لا يعلمها إلا الله. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, after that, in this Surah Al-Naziyat, نريد نكملها اليوم. إنما أنت منذر من يخشاها. What does this mean? النبي ينذر من يخشاها. The Prophet, he's only a warner for those who fear the hour. What does this mean? Does the Prophet warn those who don't fear the hour? Does he go out his way and warn those who don't fear? What does it mean? إنما أنت منذر من يخشى. نعم. طيب أنا أسألك. The Prophet لا يحذر ولا ينصح إلا من يخاف الآخرة والكفر بما يبالون به ما ينصح له. That's what I ask you. What does this mean? Yeah, God, you understand? This ayat says, brother, you are a warner. You're only a warner for those who fear it. So is the Prophet a warner for those who don't fear it. So what does this mean? إنما أنت منذر من يخشى. And the ones who benefit from the nadara and from the warning of the Prophet are the ones who fear. The Prophet, he's warning, he's warning, he's warning, he's warning. Na'am. But the ones that fear Allah, these are the ones that benefit. These are the ones that benefit. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he says about the Prophet that he's a warner about the hour. قل لا أملك لنفسي ضرا ولا قل لا أملك لنفسي نفعا ولا ضرا إلا ما شاء الله. Say this to the people. Say this to them. I don't own for myself. I don't control for myself that which benefits me and that which harms me. Comes from Allah. Except what Allah allows me to do. ولو كنت أعلم الغيب لاستكثرت من الخير وما مسني السوء. Now, if I knew the unseen, say this to them, Muhammad, say them. If I knew the unseen, I would have grabbed up all the good, and I've got a lot of it, and no evil would touch me. The Prophet doesn't know the unseen. هل أصاب النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم مرض شدة وضرب? Was the Prophet afflicted with sicknesses, and sometimes he was hit while in the fighting? And it should get out, so he's wounded in his head. Kusidat raba'iyatuhu, his tooth was broke. Nah, doesn't know the unseen. قال إن أنا إلا نذير وبشير لقوم يؤمنون. Really, I'm a warner and a giver of good news for those who believe. Does he give good news and does he warn those who don't believe? Yes, but it doesn't benefit them. So هو نذير وبشير نافعا لمن يؤمن. He's a warner and he's a giver of good news for those that believe. For you to benefit from the warning of the Prophet and for you to benefit from his the bashara, you have to yakhshaha, and you have to be a believer. نعم. طيب. آيات مثل هذا الله سبحانه وتعالى says تبارك الذي نزل القرآن على عبده ليكون للعالمين نذيرا. All praise is due to Allah that sent down the Quran on his servant ليكون للعالمين نذيرا. So it can be for the whole world a warning. This ayat here, ليكون للعالمين نذيرا. So it could be a warning for everybody. It could either be speaking about the Prophet or speaking about what? It could either be speaking about the Prophet or be speaking about what? About the Quran. نعم. تبارك الذي نزل الفرقان, sent down the Quran, على عبده, on his servant, ليكون للعالمين نذيرا. So it could be a warner for the people. It could either be speaking about the Prophet, that he's a warner, or about the Quran. Ya Aba Malik, you with me? نعم, about the Prophet. طيب انظر هذين الحديثين. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was a warner, and his da'wah was a lot warning about what? Yawm al-Qiyamah. And this is what we have to do. There's nothing more dynamic on the mind and the soul of an individual to get him to leave off the haram and straighten his back, straighten his walk, straighten his talk, and the way he thinks, and everything about him. There's nothing more dynamic than believing in Allah in the last day. There's nothing more dynamic. Nah. So you have to remind everybody. You have to يعلق قلوبهم بالله. يشوقهم بالجنة. يخوفهم بالنار. You have to increase their enthusiasm and desire with Jannah. What you gonna offer? That's خالدين فيها أبدا. And last forever. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, أعددت لعبادي الصالحين ما لا عين رأت ولا أذن سمعت ولا خطر على بال. I have prepared for my righteous servants that which no eye has seen, no ear has even heard of, no mind has even fathomed it, even imagine it. Um, this is the best thing. Uh, the same thing, Barakallahu fikum, with the hellfire. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to strike fear in us. He wants to. Like, man yakhaf. Who's afraid? Man yakhaf. But this hadith is in Sahih Muslim in Hadith Ibn Abbas that the Prophet was warned to go out his way and warn. Our da'wah has to be both. This minbar here is for two topics. Ghaliba, targhib, wa tarhib. That's ghaliba. I remember one day we were in class. I won't forget because it was awesome. It was after, it was Yom al-Jum'ah, the khutbah, they went out to give the khutbah, and we came back. I didn't go out, but they came back, and it was awesome. Sheikh Mukul was teaching. Somebody had a question. When you have a question, you write it on a paper, and you send it up. Somebody asked, yeah, Sheikh, somebody went out and gave a khutbah today. The whole khutbah was about that the sutra in the salah is wajib. And that when you pray, that you have in front of you a sutra. The whole khutbah, he's just bringing dalil, that the sutra is wajib. قال الشيخ إنما نريدهم أن يصلوا. We just want them to pray, just get them to pray. نعم. فقال يعني إنما نريد تارة ترغيب وتارة ترهيب. One day, 1 week you're going to talk about Jannah and that which leads to it, and 1 week you're going to talk about the hellfire and that which it keeps you away from it. One day you increase their enthusiasm, next day you increase their fear, and you work with that. That's ghalib. That's the most. John ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu, لما نزلت هذه الآية وأنذر عشيرتك الأقربين. This ayah came down on the Prophet and warn your ashira, your family, your qabila, the close family members of you. وَرَحْتَكْ مِنْهُمْ الْمُخْلَصِينَ, and the people from amongst you, from amongst the believers. خرج رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم حتى صعد الصفا. The Prophet, when this ayah came down, he went out until he went up on Safa. فقال يا صباحا. This is a call that you make when the enemy is going to attack you early in the morning. Like they're coming down off the mountain now. I've seen them. They're coming down now. Get yourselves together. It's on. Alert. Red alert. فقالوا من هذا يهتف. I said, who's that calling? Who's that calling? What's going on? قالوا محمد. I said, that's Muhammad out there. فاجتمعوا إليه. They came out. He's calling. They came out to him. فقال يا بني فلان. He's calling each قبيلة والفخذ, every group. He's calling them tribe by tribe, family by family, house by house. يا بني فلان, يا بني فلان, يا بني فلان, يا بني عبد المناف, يا بني عبد المطلب. Calling them by their name, by their family name. فاجتمعوا إليه. They all gathered up. فقال أرأيتكم لو أخبرتكم أن خيلا تخرج بصفح هذا الجبل أكنتم مصدقية. If I told you that it's an army, they're coming over this mountain now, and they're coming down to attack you, are you going to believe me? قالوا ما جربنا عليك كذا. We've never experienced from you a lie. Of course we're going to believe. You're Muhammad. Huh? We've never known you to lie. We never experienced this with. فقال إني نذير لكم بين يدي عذاب شديد. I'm warning you, ahead of you is a painful punishment coming, meaning from Allah. You don't believe me about something in this world that an army's going to come down? I'm going to warn you about something bigger. If you believe me about that, I'm going to warn you about something big. فقال أبو لهب تبا لك أما جمعتنا إلا لهذا. You only gathered us for this stuff. تبا لك. May you be destroyed. What he said. تبا لك. May you be destroyed. أما جمعتنا إلا لهذا. You called us out of our home for this kalam, for this speech about the hereafter. والقريش ما يؤمنون بالآخر. People of Quraysh, they don't believe in that. They don't believe in that. إن هي إلا حياتنا الدنيا نموت ونحيا وما يهلكنا إلا الدهر. It's not but the life of this world. You live and you die. That's it. ثم نزلت هذه السورة تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب. Allah sent down this surah on him. تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب. وتب is tawkid. That he be destroyed. The likes of this ونختم بهذا الحديث أو حديثين. جاء عن أبي موسى رضي الله عنه وكذلك في الصحيحين أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال مثلي ومثل ما بعثني الله كمثل رجل أتى قوما فقال رأيت الجيش بعيني وإني أنا النذير العريان النجاه فأطاعته طائفة فأجلجوا على مهلهم فنجوا وكذبته طائفة فصبحهم الجيش فأجتاحهم. The Prophet said, the example of me and that which I was sent with, meaning Islam, is like the example of a man, Ata Qawma, he came to his people and said, I saw the army with my own eyes. وَإِنِّي أَنَا النَّذِيرُ الْعُرْيَانِ. I'm the naked warner. ما معنى هذا؟ أنا النذير العريان. ما معنى هذا? What does that mean? I'm the naked one. يا محمد. ما معنى هذا؟ يا جميل. I'm Khalid. Abdullah. I'm Abdullah. أنا النذير العريان. And if you're back at Zeman, they didn't have phones and the things we have. If somebody was on top of the mountain, he would take his stalb off him and he would wave it up and wave it up. If you see somebody on top of the mountain, you see the valve going around. We don't know. When I was in Yemen, they would say there's two people on that mountain over there. I'm looking, I don't see anything. Now you have to know what a man looks like on a mountain 300 meters away. Just a little dot. That's it. You don't know how a man looks on top of the mountain. So you have to get used to seeing these things. But now when you see a little man on top of the mountain and he has his kameez in his hand, he's waving it because he's so far away. When you see that, you're like, something's wrong. Ya Aba Muhammad, you understand it? Ya Ahmed, Antma'i. I'm the Nadir Abdul Ghani. I'm the Nadir al-Uryan. I'm the naked warner. Meaning he would be on top of the mountain, he would take off his stalb, his kameez, and he would wave it. He can't scream and nobody's going to hear him. But he would wave and wave. So he said, Ana Nadir al-Unyan. An-Najah, An-Najah. And you save yourself. Save yourself from what? Help, I do good deeds. We are upon Islam. فأطاعته طائفة فأجلجوا. There's a group of people, this is a method, it's an example. There's a group of people that obeyed him, فأجلجوا. ما معنى هذا؟ أجلجوا. أجلج. الدلجة. ما معنى الدلجة؟ الدلجة هو السفر في الليل. I mean, when he told them that, they left off at night. They left off at night and they traveled. Dulja is a safar fil, to move out and leave at night. So they left at night and they got saved. The other people, they didn't pay any mind. فَصَبَّحَهُمُ الْجَيْشِ. The army attacked them in the morning while they're getting up from sleep. It استأصلتهم. They killed them all. But the other people were able to move on. At the end of this verse, we're going to come to the surah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, كَأَنَّهُمْ يَوْمَ يَرَوْنَهَا لَمْ يَلْبَثُوا إِلَّا عَشِيَّةً أَوْ ضُحَاهَا. كَأَنَّهُمْ يَوْمَ يَرَوْنَهَا. In the day that they're going to see the hour, it's as if they didn't stay in the life of this world, in this dunya, إِلَّا عَشِيَّةً. I mean, from Dhuhr to Maghrib, that's all that they stay. Dhuhr to Asr. When they see the hour, they're going to say that the life it went too quick. I even have time to learn how to make the salah yet. No, it wasn't. I didn't even have enough time. That's what they say. كأنهم يوم يرونها يا يحفظون يا إسحاق. You memorize the surah. Understand what you're saying. كأنهم يوم يرونها. They, on the day that they see it, they're going to see the hour, يوم القيامة. They're going to feel لم يلبثوا لم يبقوا. They didn't stay in the life of this world. إلا عشية. They would just say a short time. Why are they saying it's a short time? We didn't have enough time to really digest Islam and really see what it was about. Al-Duhaha, until from Fajr until the sun comes up. It's a short time. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions the likes of this. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَيَوْمَ يُنْفَخُ فِي الصُّورِ. And the day that's blown in the horn, وَنَحْشُرُ الْمُجْرِمِينَ يَوْمَئِذٍ زُرْقًا. And Allah's going to gather up all the mujrimeen, mushrikeen, zurqa. Their eyes are going to be blue. They're going to have a sign that they're the people of the mushrikeen. يَتَخَافَتُونَ بَيْنَهُمْ إِن لَبِثْتُمْ إِلَّا عَشْرًا. What does يَتَخَافَتُونَ? They're whispering to one another. The Sa'ah came and they're whispering to one another. We're just in like 10 days. They're keeping it low. Now, because they're in trouble. We only been here like 10 days in the dunya. Now, نحن أعلم بما يقولون. Allah says, I know what they're saying. They're hiding their grief. They're hiding their sorrow in the regret that they're in. نحن أعلم بما يقولون. إذ يقول أمثلهم طريقة يعني أوفاهم وأكثرهم عقلا. The one who's the most intelligent amongst them is going to say, إِن لَبِثْتُمْ إِلَّا يَوْمًا. And say, you only stayed one day in the day. This is the one that's the most, the most intelligent amongst them. You're going to say, no, we was just in the life of this world one day. That's what they're going to say. Because it's going to be so quick, and they're going to realize that their life was short, and they didn't have time to gather it up. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in another ayat in Surah Rum, وَيَوْمَ تَقُومُ السَّاعَةُ يُقْسِمُ الْمُجْرِمُونَ. They're going to swear by Allah, Wallahi, مَا لَبِثُوا غَيْرَ السَّاعَةِ. We were here just an hour. Our whole life, it was just an hour. We didn't have no time. You didn't give us no time to even learn how to pray. I didn't understand what Tawheed is. I just was born. I didn't even have time to do anything. Ya Jamil, أنت فهمت الآية. وَيَوْمَ تَقُومُ السَّاعَةُ يُقْسِمُ الْمُجْرِمُونَ مَا لَبِثُوا غَيْرَ سَاعَةٍ كَذَلِكَ كَانُوا يُؤْفَكُونَ. This is how they returned to strength. They never paid attention. They never paid attention. No. نختم بهذا الحديث هو حديث عظيم. أخذنا الوقت اليوم. عن أنس بن مالك رضي الله عنه أن هذا الدنيا قصير. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is warning on those who gets distracted by the dunya. Naam, satantahi. It's gonna go. And those who are yasbirun but in shidda, naam, they're in shidda and they're in difficulty. هو سيذهب ستكون في خير. Be patient. Naam. There's a hadith of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam قال أكثروا ذكر هادم اللذات الموت. Mention often that which destroys all the joy and everything. Mouth, death. Mention this often. Mention this often. I mean, nobody, when they hear death, who's comfortable, he has money, he has wealth, he has comfortable, he has everything else that he wants. When he has death in his ear, he's like, man, you done messed up the whole thing, man. Don't talk on your mouth. And nobody who is in shidda, he's in ta'ab, he's in difficulty. Now, he's in the worst situation. He hears about death. He's like, yeah, inshallah, you can faraj. Now, yartah. When he hears about death. And I know who yalqa Allah. Man ahabba liqa Allah, ahabba Allah liqa. ومن كره لقاء الله كره الله لقاء. Whoever loves to meet Allah, Allah's gonna love to meet. And whoever hates to meet Allah, Allah hates to meet. فاسمع إلى هذا الحديث حديث أنس رضي الله عنه أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال يؤتى بأنعم أهل الدنيا من أهل النار يوم القيامة. The most comfortable person in this world, the most comfortable person, the most richest, most comfortable person, he has the biggest commitment in this world, but he's from the people of the hellfire, he's going to be brought Yawm al-Qiyamah. وَيُصْبَغُ فِي النَّارِ صَدْقًا. They're going to dip him in the hellfire, just a dipping and take him out. A dip, and take him out. ثم يقال يا ابن آدم هل رأيت خيرا قط؟ هل مر بك نعيم قط? Have you ever seen any good? Has any neem, any comfort ever passed you by? Have you seen any good? فيقول لا والله يا رب ما رأيت نعيما قط. فيقول والله يا رب. He's going to say no. I've never seen any good. I don't remember. Just being dipped in the hellfire one time gets everything. نعم. ويؤتى بأشد الناس بؤسا في الدنيا من أهل الجنة. It's going to come with the person who's in the poorest and hardest, most difficult situation from the people of the dunya, but he's from the people of Jannah. فيصبغ صبغة في الجنة. He's going to be dipped in Jannah just one time. One time. يقول يا ابن آدم هل رأيت بؤسا قط? Have you ever seen any difficulty in your life? هل مر بك شدة قط? If you have any hardships ever in your life, you ever witnessed anything? فيقول لا والله يا رب. He says, no, I swear on my Lord, ما مر بي بؤس قط. No hardship has ever passed me by. ولا رأيت شدة قط. Difficulty, I never even seen it. You forget. فهذا نهاية هذه السورة. أسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى يعيننا جميعا على طاعته. We ask Allah to help us and aid us on His obedience. إنه ولي ذلك القادر عليه. وصلى الله على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وسلم.